I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website Global Math Institute. In this video, we'll discuss solution of question number 15 from our test 1 on limits and continuity. This is in fact the very first unit in calculus. The question here is f of x is equal to x plus 2 when x is less than equal to 0, x squared plus 2 when x is between 0 and less than equal to 3. It is equal to 2x plus 1 for x greater than 3. Sketch graph of f of x and determine if the function is continuous or discontinuous. If discontinuous, mention all the points of discontinuity. Now, since we are doing limits and continuity, I would like you to explain the discontinuity with the help of concepts of limits. Here is an important message and my commitment to you. We are going through a tough period. The education workers are on strike, schools are closed, but Anil Kumar classes, the online classes, are always there for you. We have 20,000 videos. You can always join these classes by sending an email. I've been consistently working for last 15 years, uploading almost daily a new video for you and answering questions for the students. We help students worldwide through our online classes. You can join my classes by sending an email to globalmathinstitute@gmail.com. Thank you. Thank you. Let's get back to the solution of the question now. Let us look into the solution of this particular question. We know that each individual graph, whether it is x plus 2 or x squared plus 2 or 2x plus 1, is continuous. The possibility of discontinuity could be at the points where we are joining. So we have to analyze the points where x value is equal to 0 or 3. So at these points, there is a possibility of discontinuity. Keeping that in mind, I would like you to pause the video, answer this question, and then look into my suggestions. Now let's analyze it one by one. So the very first equation or part of the piece is x plus 2 where x is less than 0. That means on the left side of the y-axis. So what we can do here is that we can start with the points, especially 1 at 0, and then take 1 on the left hand side. So we'll consider when x is less than equal to 0. So we can take a point when x is equal to 0. In that case, the value of the function will be what? Substituting 0, we get 0 plus 2 or just 2. So we get our first point, 0, 2. Now let's check one more point. X plus 2 is a straight line, correct? So if you graph it, it will be kind of like this. To graph a line, we just need 2 points. So let me also try a value which is less than 0 and let it be minus 2. So at minus 2, the value of the function is what? It is minus 2 plus 2 or equal to 0. So we get another point right there. Now based on these 2 points, we can draw one of the pieces of this piecewise function, and there we go, joining them and extending with an arrow. So that is the first part of it. Now let's look into the second part of it, which is x squared plus 2 when x is between 0 and 3. Now x squared plus 2 is a parabola, as you can understand, where the vertex is at 0 itself, since that is the axis. So what we can do is we can select few points for x squared plus 2. Based on functions, you should select key points. So if I substitute a value which is 0, then in that case, 0 approaching from the right hand side, since it is never equal to 0 in this interval, this is going to be, the value will be 0 plus 2, which is 2. So we have a point which will be here for the parabola. Let's take another point which is at 3 and also at 1 and 2. So we can just find the value at 1, which will be 1 plus 2 equals 3. So that is, it goes up by, at 1, 3 steps. Value 3, 1 step, which is here. And then we can take a value at 3 itself, which will be 9 plus 2 or 11. So at 3, we have 11. So 11 is 1 more than 10. So that is the value at 3. Since the shape is parabola, I can always connect it with this shape, right? So that is the parabola. Now let's look into the third function, which is for us a straight line 2x plus 4. Now 2x plus 4 means y-intercept of 4, slope of 2, but we have to begin with 3. So let's see what happens when we are on the right side of 3. Then in that case, it will be 2 times 3 plus 4, or 6 plus 4, which is 10. So we have a point here at 10. And the next point, you can go with a slope of 2, so somewhere there, and that is how we could draw the graph. Is that clear to you? So as you can very clearly see, the two graphs are continuous at 0, but they are discontinuous at 3. Correct? So if you look at it carefully, then the type of graph which we had just created, it was, I'm not making it on the graph paper this time, since that is very small, you cannot really appreciate it. The line was something like this, correct? And the parabola started right from there and was up to this place. However, the third piece, which is 2x plus 4, started a point below, and therefore what we have here is jump discontinuity. As you can see here, that the limit of this function as x approaches 3 from the left hand side is what? From the left hand side, the limit of the function is 11. However, the limit when x approaches 3 from the right hand side is 10. And since limit from the left side, which is 3 minus for the function, is not equal to the limit of the function when it approaches 3 from the right hand side, the function limit does not exist. Now, for a function to be continuous, what is important? So this is the reason we have a jump discontinuity. So I hope this concept is clear. Now let me also write down why it is continuous between these 2 points at 0. So it is continuous at x equals to 0, since the limit when x approaches 0 from the left side for the function is equal to the limit when x approaches 0 from the right hand side for this function, and both the values are 2. Since the limit exists and the value of the function at 0 is also 2. Limit and the value of the function being same means it is continuous. You get the idea. So that is the reason why the function is continuous at 0 but discontinuous at 3. So this is kind of important to state if you really want full marks on this question when it comes to your Unit 1 test. I hope the concept is absolutely clear. Feel free to write your comments and share your views. If you like and subscribe to my videos, that would be great. Thanks for your time and all the best.